Let's imagine a scenario so wildly unwise, even Darwin would raise an eyebrow from the grave. What if Pakistan, yes, the country that can barely keep its lights on, decides to launch a nuclear strike on India? Yep, full send, fire in the hole, brain cells not found. I know what you're thinking. Bold, brave, or just wildly suicidal. Pakistan have got around 160 nukes and delivery systems like the Shaheen, Ghauri, and Nasr missiles, but accuracy. Let's just say if their targeting system is anything like their GDP, India's probably safe. But they are still nukes, not fireworks. Let's find out what happens if they are dumb enough to do it, which is exactly why it's likely. Pakistan launches a nuke. Big move. Except thanks to satellites, radar systems, and the fact that literally everyone's watching this region 24/7 like it's the season finale of a geopolitical Netflix series, it wouldn't be much of a surprise. You see, India's defense doesn't rely on astrology. They've got actual tech. They've built one of the most layered and lethal air defense systems in Asia. Let's break down the Desi Avengers. This 400 Triumph, India's crown jewel capable of detecting, tracking, and obliterating threats up to 400 kilometers away. It can lock onto 300 targets at once and shoot down 36 of them simultaneously. If that doesn't scream, don't even try it, I don't know what does. Purchased from Russia, made America pout. Worth it. Barak 8, co-developed with Israel. This one's got precision so tight it could shoot a fly wearing a helmet. With a range of around 70 to 100 kilometers, it's mounted on both land and warships, protecting our coasts and skies like a clingy, overprotective parent, but with missiles. Next, the Akash missile system, our very own made-in-India champion. With a range of 25 to 30 kilometers, this baby targets fighter jets, drones, and cruise missiles and does it all while being mobile. Think of it as quick commerce with a vengeance, fast delivery but for explosions. AAD and PAD systems, India's two-layered ballistic missile defense that plays celestial volleyball with incoming nukes. PAD takes out threats way up in the exoatmosphere, literally outside the Earth. While AAD catches anything that dares to sneak through. It's a missile-on-missile smackdown. Quick reaction, surface-to-air missiles that spring into action faster than your mom's flying slipper. And Spyder systems from Israel help mop up low-flying threats like helicopters or cruise missiles playing hide-and-seek. In short, India's sky has more layers than a wedding cake, and each one is ready to explode if anything sketchy shows up. Can India stop everything? Let's be real. No defense is 100% foolproof. If Pakistan launches a full-scale nuclear barrage, some damage could happen, especially in border regions. But India's not a sitting duck either. With early warning systems, satellite tracking, multi-tiered interception, and a government that doesn't take war advice from WhatsApp forwards, India's in a solid position to minimize disaster and retaliate hard. And what about that no first-use thing? Yes, India follows a no first-use policy. But don't get it twisted. It's not no use. It just means you hit first, and then we erase your launch site, command center, and possibly your neighbor's goat for good measure. It's not revenge, it's retaliation. So, can Pakistan launch a nuke? Sure. Will it work? Only if it's aimed at the moon. In the next video, we'll talk about what happens after the button is pressed. India's retaliation. Hit subscribe before someone hits launch, and if you're in Islamabad, maybe consider a bunker.